So prior to the Reformation, what was the medieval view that was upended by all of this?
Okay, well, I don't want to say that everything was bad part of the Reformation about it. There was that secular sacred division, which was the principal thing with regard to work that was bad. But Rodney Stark, in his very strangely named but very fine book, The Victory of Reason, has shown that capitalism did not originate in the Reformation. They were basically the impetus for the capitalist mindset was long antedated the Reformation, and there were pockets of capitalist enterprise in the church before the Reformation. The Reformation sort of crystallized it, brought it all together, and made it much more coherent, largely because of Calvin's view of usury, and it became possible for them to regularize the renting out of capital.
Right.
And so you might say capitalism proper. But there were, oftentimes the monasteries were centers of industry and hard work. So you had when you have the secular sacred divide, at least in the Middle Ages, unlike today, the people who were sold out for Jesus would oftentimes go off to the monastery and plant vineyards and drain swamps, and
right.
they were often hard workers, and you would have renewal movements periodically when Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked, as it says in Deuteronomy. Whenever you have hard work, you have wealth. So Cotton Mather says, faithfulness begat prosperity, and the daughter devoured the mother. So oftentimes monasteries were hardworking. They got wealthy. They were able to slack off.
Right.
And then a renewal movement comes along where people say, hey, people, let's get back to work.
Right.
In the Reformation, there was not just a liturgical reformation, there was also a doctrinal reformation. If there had not been the doctrinal reformation on the solas of sola fide and the others, then the Reformation would have simply been another renewal movement among many of everybody getting back to work. So it was not like everything was blackness and darkness and evil before the Reformation. There were pockets of industry, thrift, and good. There were good things going, and Rodney Stark's book points to a number of those. At the same time, I would say that the Reformation, with regard to vocation and work, bringing it all together, the Reformation was the capstone of that kind of thinking.